luxury, jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind a family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai, eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane the tears roll strong, Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soars to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix, spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam, grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go, he didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again, his mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go, didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello! Hello, 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 hello. 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 It's just a total disaster. There's no point. I'm just doing some comfort eating. Honey soy chips. It's over. It's over. The insects have won. Okay? It's over. It's all over, Red fucking Rover. It's over. Infestation. Land value only. Plastic was right. Land value only. It's a disaster. The critters have won. Okay? The critters have won. It's over, fuckers. Worst news possible. Termites discovered. Next confirmed. Damage severe. Land value only. The house is worthless with termites. The business is over. It's over, fuckers. It's over. You know what, guys? When bad shit happens to people, what do, man? Gotta rebuild. I gotta reboot, rebuild, relive. That's what I'm gonna fucking do, fuckface. Terminal will get rid of the termites. It's terrible. Insurance company doesn't cover termites. I may have to sell my collection to pay for repairs. Okay? So what's happened is termite guy came out yesterday and he's discovered the nest. And yeah, it's fucked. It's really fucked. Okay? It's really fucked. Not much I can fucking do now. Not much I can do with these fucking termites. Not much I can do, fuckers. There is not much that can be done. Super chat. $5, Patek Philippe. Thoughts on piece sent to your WhatsApp and your thoughts on cities on the dial from Asia towards New Zealand. What is this? Have a look. Oh. Watch Nick's joining me. Hey, Watch Nick, how are you?
Hey, how are you, Archie?
Fucked! I got bugs, insects, termites. They're eating my house.
I thought that was shtick. That's real? You actually have... I thought that was just a plastic shtick.
Why would that be shtick? No, plastic said I had dry rot. Yes,
yeah,
there is
dry rot. That's what he said. Dry rot.
But we've actually discovered termites.
Jesus. How expensive is that to get rid of?
3 or 4 months. I suspect they came from the box, the wooden box. That thing that Mike gave me, you know, that thing you did, Mike, the art. I think there might have been termites in that.
You're
Mike.
trying to say it's Mike's fault? You need
impossible.
compensation from Mikey. Is that what I'm hearing between the lines?
You're hearing. What do you think, Mike?
No, not possible.
Highly unlikely.
Part of the process is the piece, or in the beginning, going into a vacuum chamber. So anything alive suffocates. Yeah, and plus there really was no exposed wood on that piece that I gave you. It was
okay.
So didn't come from there. But I'm very sorry to hear the bad news, Archie. I mean, that's terrible.
Hey, Mike, your mic's not very good, Mikey. Just check that out.
Fuck me. I'm sorry. It's my bad.
I think you might have a different mic that's a little better, Mike.
No.
The other one.
I do now. It's
better. That's it. Okay, this is the one, Patel. Thoughts and your thoughts on the cities on the dial from Asia towards New Zealand. Let's have a look and see what does this watch have here. We got Dubai, Karachi, Bangkok, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Brisbane, Sydney, Marshall, Auckland, Hawaii, Anchorage, Los Angeles, Denver, Mexico, New York. Okay, so the Asian, Dubai, Karachi, Dakar, Bangkok, Hong Kong. Yeah, I love it, man. That's what I like, is the Hong Kong dial.
Hong Kong, baby.
Hong Kong dial. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love that baby. I can tell you now. That is a beautiful. beautiful thing that has been sent there. What do I think? I got to be totally honest with you. It's very important, you know.
Indeed, you don't want bugs in your house. That's for sure. I hear you, man. It's a big deal.
And I got to be honest with you, man. It's a real pain in the ass. It's like fleas, except for your house. You know what I mean?
I've never really had fleas, to be completely honest. But yeah, I hear you. I'm not into it. I'm not team flea. Or I've had ticks on my dog. You know, there's a lot of ticks where I am. And,
Ticks are bad.
You know, nasty and vicious, them things, you know.
Oh, have you ever gotten one?
Not on my body, but many on my dog.
Dude,
until
they're like made out of some alien material.
Isn't it crazy when you look at them close up? They're fucking insane.
Well, if you ever tried to pull like one that's fresh and not gray and full, you know, like filled up like a balloon yet, but they've had more than a day to drill in, and you can pull on them like your T-shirt, like this.
Oh, dude,
okay?
they're dug in there hard.
And they're hanging on. They're so fucking strong. You can pinch them between your fingers as hard as you fucking can.
I have to use a special tool,
fucking
Mike.
phase them.
I can't get them otherwise, because like once they dig in there, they're burrowed in. It's impossible, man.
I have
TikTok, baby.
Are you supposed to use like a matchstick with a bit of fire or something to get them off?
Now there's 100.
I honestly have never had to do that. I think that's like for leeches, maybe, or maybe you can still do that. I don't know.
No, they say, you know, putting heat to their ass will get them to back out, but that's when they're fresh and, you know, just starting because once they get in all the way, they secrete this glue that keeps them in place.
Like cemented in.
Once that's happened, heat, all you'll do is kill it and cause a fucking horrible infection. What I do when you got a tick that's in real good but not filled up yet,
we're talking.
Well, or just when you found that's, you know, been there in you for a couple of days and it's in there, right? It's fully cinched in.
Indeed.
What you do is you take a pair of tweezers and you put a rubber band around them until they pinch themselves closed to a certain tension, and then you pry them open and you snap them closed over the tick, and that way you have a rubber band as a handle and you can pull and twist at the same time, which is because, like, if you try to do it with just tweezers, they say pull and twist, right? So you'll pull and give it 3/4 of a twist with your hand,
half in there, and they come back, don't they?
No. That's why you pull and twist. So you break their glue.
You do have to
head.
Twist these fuckers. That is.
Yeah. If the head gets, if you break the head off,
burrow. The head can stay in. If
you have to get it lanced out.
That's true.
If the head gets stuck.
That's accurate. And I've had something like that almost happen with my doggo a few times until I've actually got them on some like medicine, so they just fall off now. But before I
ticks are the devil's spawn.
Insects, they actually, I think they're in the Bible as like devil shit, man. So yeah, it's a sign they're coming for the pontiff. OC said he's the new pontiff, but the insects are actually coming for the real pontiff, baby. So it's proof with the insects.
Yeah,
bugs don't lie.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. That OC character, he is an evil character, that guy.
Yes, we're on the same page, Archie. You get it. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He's also a weirdo. He's just a weirdo. I don't know.
He is.
That's just my opinion. I think he's very odd. Like, I'm not trying. I mean, I guess everybody on here is kind of odd, you know. So I'm not trying to be a dick, but he's extra fucking weird. You know what I mean, Archie? He's just extra fucking awkward.
For no reason, too, you know?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
There's no reason for him to behave like that, you know?
I agree with you 100%.
We got another super chat. So what do I think of this watch here? I got to be honest with you. I really like it. I never really liked the Khaleesi in the this is the 5130 series, 5131, because it was always a bit the running right. I didn't like the font. I got to be totally honest with you. but this is a rose gold one. It is a incredible watch. I can't deny that.
It's expensive.
Well, that's because it's the enamel dial. We got a super chat here. General Mong of the Carpet Beetles, $5. Give us 2 square meters of organic, delicious carpet, $500, and we'll get rid of the termites. We miss those luscious calves and ankles, big boy. And we got John Swatch, $2. Termites love dry rot.
Yes, they do. They cause it as well.
Hey Paul, listen.
I just dry rot.
Hey,
Dry rot's
HR.
not caused
Yes,
by
yes,
termites,
yes.
Mike.
Bluesy
That's
owner.
ridiculous. Mike, dry
What?
rot is not caused by termites. Dry rot. It's caused
yeah.
by moisture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. I
Sam
just need to
Davidson,
I need to quickly
£2.
chat to you.
OC is a manlet. What's a
Thank
manlet?
you, Sam. Sam's good people. We love Sam.
Hello. We've got our good friend here.
Hey Paul,
How are you, HR? What's going on, man?
I'm blessed.
Bluesy owner coming
I've just
through.
come back from Jamaica, but when I was on the plane home, I was on a group WhatsApp call with Tommy and Zane. They were filling me in about the termites, and what they reckon is that it was actually yourself that planted these termites as part of an insurance job, so you can actually pay for the beamer. Is that true?
Hey, you know what? I'll be back in a few minutes.
Insurance doesn't cover termites. So how does that work then?
Well, this is the thing. They said you'd say that, so I just want to know: is that true? Because that's not good, Arch. Did you really do that? Is it an insurance scam? Be honest, big boy.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous.
I want to ask you that. Hey?
Pardon?
It's like,
You want to ask me what?
how can insurance possibly cover termites? Please explain. I am at a
Well,
loss as to how you work
Listen,
that out.
I'm just going by what Tommy and Zane tell me. Zane says your Patek is for the common people, by the way. So, do you reckon you could get some Pateks like Zane again?
Fuck Zane, you know that? Fuck.
No, don't say that.
Fuck
Zane's a
Zane.
legend. What do you mean, fuck Zane? You know what I like about Zane, Arch? He just takes over from his dad. I love it. He's done nothing. He's just living under his dad's coattails. That's what I'm going to do.
I thought you liked HR job.
Well, I like my job, but I'd rather be a millionaire and just go to the gym and go to jacuzzi with my wife.
I don't blame you.
You know this? Fuck working. Fuck being a 9-to-5 cuck slave. Screw that, Arch. I'm not doing it forever.
Be a drone?
Pardon?
You don't want to be a drone? I said a drone.
No. Fuck. I want to get out of the Matrix, Arch. Fuck this shit.
You really
I wanna-
serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm damn serious. Like I said, when it happens, you're going to see me driving down, live streaming with the bluesy on one wrist, a Day 840 on the other, hanging out of the window going, get out of my way, you fuckers. Well, actually, there'll be no one on the road. Wait. There'll be no one on the road because I'll be driving outside of rush hour and all these wage slave cucks will be at work and I'll be laughing. Do you know what I mean, Arch?
Wage slave cucks. That's what they are, isn't it? Wage slave cucks.
They're the wage slave cucks.
Cucks.
And you know what,
Wage
Arch?
slave cucks.
Arch, and this is the other thing. I'll be having a pool built into my garden. It won't be an above ground pool because that's what these cheap fikers buy. Isn't that right, Nick?
Yeah, you gotta have in the ground, baby. You can't.
It'll be in the ground, baby. In the ground, baby, baby.
It's not the same thing.
So what do you think, Arch? Picture me with my Rolexes dangling out of the GLE, all black, matte wrap, all tints.
What happened to the Skoda? I don't understand. GLE, what the fuck?
Well, no, that's my dream car, Arch.
Grail
A
car.
GLE?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm fucking serious, Arch. I'm damn serious. But I don't want the. I don't. Wait. I don't want the coupe.
Can I tell you a secret or not?
Yeah, I love you, Arch. I'd love you for you to tell me a secret.
But you can't tell anyone else.
Well, no one's watching anyway.
You sure?
Yeah, no one's watching anyway.
Because I just want you to be really honest with me, okay?
Okay. Go on.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if you can see this. Okay, so just let me catch up here. We got a few super chats. I was just gonna say to you,
Go on.
Super chats, right? Couple super chats.
super chats. Here we go. We got a super chat. GB20 Mex. Maybe some faulty wiring can get rid of termites. I don't think so. How does that work? How the fuck would that work?
Yeah, it sounds kind of serious.
We got Patek Philippe. Plastic wants to know if you're offering offers for land value, but he said you cover demolition costs. He's looking to get back. I wouldn't, I would never sell to plastic. That's one of the worst tire kickers.
He has a great collection.
Is it true he had a heart attack? Tell me the truth.
That's what people say on the stream, so I hope it's not true, Archie, but why would people troll about that? So I feel like it is true. I don't know. Like, nobody told me. I heard that on the stream, so I don't know. I hope it's not true, but then, it kind of makes sense. So, I mean, I just hope he's okay, man. I like Plastic. He's always been nice to me. I know you don't really like him, but Plastic's always been really cool to me. He's he's actually helped me and stuff. He's always been really nice.
Yeah,
so
no, I know what you're saying.
and that it's like a mild thing,
We got a super chat here. Martin Streiter, €12. Sorry about the termites, Archie. Currently fighting with ants myself here. My older brother has the Explorer 1, the new 36mm. He misses the date. Should he sell it and get an Explorer 2 Black 42? Yes, yes, yes.
Just wait.
Hey, Nark, how are you?
Watch this on the panel. He's reveling, Archie. The torch has been passed.
Nark.
You know how many super chats he made today? He had 42 super chats.
That's not true, Archie. I made like $50. Come on, Nark. Don't be a dick.
Hey, buddy, 42 super chats.
That's
full panel.
Archie, I had 12 super chats. I had 12.
Buddy, I got a screenshot. Do you want me to show it? Do you want me to show it, Nick?
Show it. I had 12.
What?
12. I stand by that.
42. You had 42. Hey, the panel is pumping. Yeah, Dr. Bob, Mike the Snake.
Come on, Nark.
Panel's on.
How is this helpful right now?
No, you came on. Hey, this is Schadenfreude. You're reveling.
I'm just trying to help out because it's hard to do a stream on your own.
You're belittling him. You're belittling him. What's the word?
Battling.
Belittling. Whatever.
Battling.
Can I show you? We're talking dream cars before, even though the termites have bitten my ass. I was playing around with the Mercedes configuration.
That's not as good as Nicholas's car.
Look at this. This is, I think, would be my dream car. Look at this. This is a Mercedes Cabriolet. Click. You can put the roof on, roof off. What do you think of that? Is that a beautiful car?
Oh, yeah, indeed.
No, stop deflecting. Nick, I love you, buddy.
Where's HR gone? He's gone.
When do you start the next stream, Nick?
Don't be a dick, Nark.
What do you mean, don't be a dick?
Nark, you're shameless, man. You're shameless.
What do you mean I'm shameless? What does that mean?
How is that helping, Nark? How's that helping? Come on, man.
What is that the next stream? He's like JJ, comes on here, he gloats.
Come on.
This is a gloating appearance.
I would never. I'm not a gloater. I'm not like that.
He's okay.
I know you hate me, Archie, but I'm not a gloater. Come on, I'm not. I'm not.
No, you're gloating.
I don't hate anybody. Okay, can I say that? I really
don't
hate.
Buddy, you know how much money he's making? His dog's got a new set of grills.
Hey, Nark. Why would I be jealous? Okay, I don't understand.
It's your nature. That's what we find endearing about you. You're jealous and envy. That's what I love about you.
I don't think there's anything like that.
I'm jealous of Mookie's Cybertruck. You know, the Cybertruck.
He does have the Cyber. He actually got, he leased one and bought one. He had 2 of them from the streams, Archie.
I just love the fact that you're in Big Titty Dave's Maserati and all that time thinking this should have been me. This should have been mine. Oh, I would have loved to see that face of yours in the passenger seat. I gotta go, Nick. When are you starting next stream after the show? You getting the link?
Narc, come on. You're be nice, Narc. Come on.
42 super chats. He's pumping. He's pumping. He's pumping, Arch.
Hmm.
Is
And you're
that
drowning,
bad?
and you're drowning, and you're drowning. Mike the Snake, let me ask you, was Watch Nix's stream pumping? Yes or no?
Was it pumping?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Exactly. I'm glad he agrees with me. I gotta go.
Thank you, Narc. Helpful. Very, very helpful. This guy.
Okay.
I understand why he gets banned everywhere. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, it's an enigma.
Yeah.
We got a super chat here. I've got to tell you there. My brother has an Explorer 1. I think the 36, definitely, it's a bit small. I find it a bit small. Personally, that's the charm, is the no date. Should he sell it and get, look. It depends if he likes the size. To me, I don't like the size. Okay? But,
Yeah.
hey, that's just,
Definitely size
and
depends.
in the past, I loved them. I thought they were really, really cool. I really enjoyed them, okay? I must say that. I really enjoyed them. And I think they are cool. They're very cool.
Very cool, man.
They are very, very, very cool. And I got to be totally honest with you, Nick. It's... Get it. If you really want it, get it. Get it. Do it. Do it before it's too late. We can't live forever.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's really bad there, it's good to do some dreaming. Now, let's get some more super chats coming on the screen here. Here we go. We got Patek Philippe, $5. AC3 is buying Patek at retail, immediately losing 30% along the way. How many watches would you need to buy for a Nautilus at what loss? Oh,
oof. 5, 6, 7.
look, I got to be totally honest with you. I think the market is getting worse.
Yeah.
And I mean, fuck. I think you would have to buy. You'd have to do this through one dealer. I think you'd have to spend like $1 million.
Jesus, really? You think it's like that now? Wow.
And what they would do is, well, that's always been the case.
Yeah.
I think they wouldn't necessarily sell you. They'd sell you a gold Nautilus. They wouldn't actually sell you a
desirable one. They're gonna make you buy the full price. Yeah, I hear you.
Well, the expensive ones. We got a super chat here. Patek Philippe, $5. AC3 last night. Curly paid Tim $100 for a YouTube video. Thumb. How much would you charge Curly? Watch Nick. Can you tell me the treatment he got for his money?
Well, actually, he sent Timmy $100, and then Timmy actually clowned him and deleted him right away. And then Curly used it as like a thumbnail, which was kind of fucking funny, actually, because he always cries about you like being nasty to him. It's like, dude, you actually were always really nice to Curly. I don't really get how you were like, you let him have the platform and all that stuff. It's like Timmy straight up clowned him, man. Straight up clowned him, deleted him, just took his money and fucked him off. And he's like gone full Timmy simp. Don't get it. Don't get it, Archie. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'd charge $20, Patel.
It's a good price. That's a good price.
In this economy, look, I tell you honestly, what do you think's gone wrong in the YouTube business? You're a smart guy, watch Nick.
It's just fucking hard, Archie.
Your problem is you keep losing your fucking channel because you do stupid fucking things. Do you realize that?
I do. It's like, know what? It's kind of hard.
You've got no identity. If I search watch Nick, nothing comes up. You know what I mean?
That is accurate. Yeah, and
that's terrible for your business.
No, I know, because Archie, my original channel had like over 3 million views on it, and like, so it's like, and I got that pretty quick, you know, like, so yeah.
3 million or 3,000? What do you? 3
million? 3 million.
Oh, views.
So like, it had decent, like, it didn't have a bunch of subs, but it had a lot of views on it. So it's like, to lose that, it sucks. And now it's, you know, it's very hard to find those channels. I know, man. It's hard. It's hard. But I think also right now the economy's a bitch, you know, so it's kind of like, you know, it's
Trump
just tough.
hasn't helped, has he?
I don't know the politics stuff, man. Like I think
I
the stock
was a
market's
Trump
coming
supporter.
around.
I've now turned to look. He's
I
fucked
thought
it
you
up.
were
I
a
mean,
Trump guy.
let's
Are you
call
not a Trump guy?
spade for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
I
say
don't
that
like
again.
what he's done to confidence. Business confidence is shot.
Like how so? You mean like you know what? Because I don't know what people are saying.
What happens
overseas.
when you? Can I ask you something? You're in America, right?
Indeed.
If you go to Walmart, are the shelves empty now? What happens?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't go
I
to
was in
Walmart.
Walmart yesterday, and it looks exactly the same.
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything.
Unaffected.
Eggs are kind of expensive, though. I'd say eggs
Yeah,
are still really expensive.
definitely.
But other than
The
that,
price
How
of
much
milk.
are eggs exactly?
I paid literally $10 for a 12-pack American, and I also paid $12 maybe like a month ago, like $11.99 for a 12-pack.
I know regular milk has gone up.
For me, that's the same. It's like $4 a gallon or something. I think about.
Yeah, I was used to buy half gallons, but I drink.
I buy the
almond,
gallons, baby.
I drink almond milk, but I've actually stopped even drinking that. Now I just drink
Almond
water. I
But-
love almond milk.
I'm just trying to work this out. You go to Walmart or Home Depot, are the shelves getting empty or what happens?
No,
I only buy bear spray at Home Depot. I don't really go to Home Depot ever. I don't.
Bear spray. What's bear spray? Tell me about this.
You know what bears are?
Yeah, so this keeps them away.
Indeed.
Yeah. It's just pepper spray.
It's like a capsaicin thing. It's like a pepper. Yeah,
Capsaicin.
Yeah, or however you say it. Exactly. Yeah.
And it's the same
Can you use it
spray.
for cooking? I like peppers.
I do too. I love peppers. I'm team
I mean,
pepper.
maybe a little shot into your skillet while you're cooking might heat your dish up a bit, but yeah, you know, I've never. Well, I actually have. I was in the WTO. I think they were called the riots in Seattle.
Oh, wowzers.
I got caught in.
Sounds kind of serious, for real.
Well, I was downtown trying to score dope, right?
Oh, Jesus.
And they everything was going down one block over. I mean, you know, flash bombs going off, helicopters flying all around, crowds of people, you know, fighting with the cops. Cops are running around shooting old ladies with beanbag shotguns and shit. And
I'm
next
not
thing
down
I
with
know,
shooting old ladies, man. That's not cool.
no, dude, it was a horrible scene. But the next thing I know is all these people come around the corner and they're all running right at my way, right? And so I was like, fuck, and I start running. Next thing I know, like I'm running with this crowd of people that's fleeing from the police. And we took another turn, and I knew enough to hook a hard left into the entrance to their subway system, and everybody else just kept running right on by, and I just, like, you know, got down really low and just watched the whole thing go down. And it was evil. It was very, very bad.
We got Mark joining us. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Mark,
Gentlemen,
Mark.
Mike.
Mark.
Watch
Hello,
Nicholas.
Mark. How are you?
I'm well, Mr. Nicholas. Mikey, I'm sorry that I missed your story of fleeing from the police. You'll have to,
Well, it was a winner.
Can you tell it all over again? Can you start from the very beginning? After I ask a quick question.
Jesus,
Archie,
lucky us. Thanks,
did
Mark.
you do this super chat on the board?
Okay,
We did
yes.
make a couple
Okay,
super
we
chats, I
did
think.
this
more.
one. We got another super chat. Patek Philippe, $2. Thoughts on the MB&F special project one? Whilst you're telling the story, MB and F special project one. I'm going to call it up. You keep talking. Project one.
All right, Mike, if you were going to tell me your story in 50 words or less, this could be very hard for you. If you were going to tell me the story in 50 words or less, what would you say?
All right, back, I forget the year. It was
Counting.
like 1999, 98. The WTO riots that were going down in Seattle.
The what riots?
I think they were called the WTO riots.
What the fuck? What the uck? What the what?
I don't know. But in any case, there were these
very
monster
quickly.
riots,
And I
Just hang on a
just
minute.
got caught up in the
SP1.
middle
This
of it.
looks, on first glances, it looks pretty cool. What do you think of this, Mark?
Looks like your Breguet.
No, but it looks cool. Doesn't you?
Yeah,
It looks
no, I like it.
I like it too.
I like the look. I mean,
I
what are
love
those-
it.
What are those things that are
Yeah.
connecting to the rehot there? Are they plastic? Other than that, I like it.
After 20 years of mild creativity, what if Graham
Not
MB&F
mild,
created an
wild.
elegant time-only 38 mil timepiece? 38 mil.
A
Okay,
little
good
small,
size.
but all right.
Okay, so
They
let's
put it
have a
on a
look.
lady. It's on a lady. Lady.
It looks gorgeous. Is that a lady?
Yeah, well, that's
I think
how they
it's
make it look. Big.
Dual
They put it on-
sexual. It's a dual sexual, okay?
They put it on a lady, boy.
Okay, so let's have a look. So what is it saying then? How much is this?
Stupid money.
Platinum or rose gold? Yeah. How could this be stupid money? Tell me this.
Because it's platinum, rose gold, and in an indie.
Holy fuck, 58,000 for rose gold.
Oh, but that's Swiss francs, so it's like, what's that?
It's
US,
more.
Like
It's more.
70 or
Yeah.
65 or I
Yes.
don't even know. It's more for sure.
It's more. A little. That's about 10, 12% more.
It's like 120,000 Australian. Fuck me dead.
It's a bit dear. I mean, it's very nice looking. Really, really, iconic looking. So
I think it's beautiful, but 100 and fuck, I'd rather get I buy pre-owned, okay?
Listen, this is Patek money. So although this certainly is more unique than most Patek, I think I would buy a PP before I would buy this one.
PP!
I would.
PP!
And I'm not even a PP man, but if I was buying PP, you're a PP man, aren't you? Watch Nick, are you a PP man?
He's a Rolex man.
Well, you're the only PP man in this group. Well, you and Patek Philippe PP. But,
Look, I
yeah.
got to tell you, this MB&F, I think it's beautiful. Expensive as fuck. We got Forbin Soletier, 2 Swiss francs. Breguet 7147. Let's bring that up there.
Hey,
So
you know
that's the
what?
Breguet I've got. The Breguet 7147.
But you know what? With
Which,
those
you know
two
what?
Swiss-
This would have to be the most elegant dress watch known to man. That's it. Look at that. Fuck me dead. Enamel dial. Faux enamel. Faux.
May I just say with these two
It's
Swiss
even
francs,
got
we're
music.
only 61,998 francs away from that MB&F. He put us 2 francs.
Look at that. This is class, Mark.
It's nice. Why does it look better in the picture than it does on your wrist?
Maybe it's to do with me, Marky. Look at that. With the music. I love
It's
the
the
music
picture.
there.
It's these wonderful photographs that it just looks better
Compared to
in the advertising.
a Patek 5196J. I owned that watch. I owned it. I actually still own it. I just don't have possession of it.
Yes.
You know what? Patek 5196J. For starters, this watch itself there. Let's see if I can find a pic. Actually, this is my picture. Look at this. There we go. That is my photo. Beautiful watch. However, I think the Breguet punches way. I'm going to pull this up on the screen. Way. I think the Breguet is automatic. Breguet's got enamel dial, coin edging. The Patek is beautiful. You know what? Fabian Solier.
Fabien Solier.
They're both fucking beautiful. I think the Breguet's nicer because the Breguet's 40 mil, whereas the Patek was always a bit of a compromise. It was 37 mil, and it doesn't have a display back. It was a little bit of a compromise because the movement was made for a much smaller watch.
I know a really good way to determine which is the better watch, and that is we get one of each. We stick them in your wall, and we see which ones the termite eats first. And then the one that the watch that the termites leave behind is not the better watch. It's not as tasty, not as schmicko.
Schmackos. You know that termites, I asked him about fumigating. I said, why don't we just fumigate? You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said fumigating is really expensive.
Hmm.
He said all it does is kills the existing termites. It doesn't stop re-infestations. That's what he said to me.
That's no good.
And what he said to me was beagles. You know beagles. Beagles
Yeah,
are the
yeah.
best.
But listen, we know where they are. They're in the walls. They're in the wood. Okay, we know where they are. Him and the beagles. Why don't they get a train? Would you like me to train you a termite who can go find all the other ones? Should be much cheaper.
We got a super chat here from Patek Philippe, $2 Canadian. 5140. I love the 5140. That's a perpetual calendar. Or 53. Now the difference is this is a 37 mil. 5396 is 38 mil. But it is actually beautiful. Look at this. This is actually.
No, it's very
I
nice.
gotta fuck this. Fuck OC. Fuck these losers. You know my favorite, 5396. Bang per fucking buck would be white dial, rose gold, white dial, stick markers, simple, to the point. That is perfection. Half the price of the blue dial. Beautiful watch. That's the one I would pick.
Only you could classify Patek as bang per buck, combo meal deal, a value buy.
But
I mean, you know,
by the way, I
it's
changed
aspirational stuff.
wearing the Breguet that I couldn't handle.
Now you know what? Here's the thing. The Breguet is wealth. The Patek is generational wealth.
Oh, by the way, you know the termite guy.
Yeah,
he's 52, same age as me. He starts giving me career advice.
does he? Tell us. Could you get into the to the fumigation sales, for
So I
example?
said, I was doing YouTube. I've had it's come down a lot. I told him the truth because I'm trying to get a discount on the fumigation.
But you
right?
vomited your entire curriculum vitae to the
And
guy.
he told me watches is dying. Nobody wears watches now. He said you're not going to make any money. That's what he said to me.
Was he wrong?
No.
I mean, I heard you telling the guy, and I was robbed. And when I was 14, I went to Oxley State High, and then I had to save. I heard you. You were just like vomiting your whole life history of this fucking guy.
I'm trying to get a discount, okay?
Well, why don't you try and get a job? Perhaps he would put you on the road selling termites. You know what? I had termites, but let me tell you what happened at my job. They saved my house, and now I can help you save yours. It's probably a commission job.
They saved your house. How did they save your house?
No, I'm pretending to be you. Now I'm you. I'm on commission. I'm working for these fumigators. I'm working for these shysters with the beagle. You could sell a beagle.
Yes.
I mean, you could sell this, like, you know. And in fact, if it's $500 to get the beagle out, you're gonna.
Do you like the termite in the corner, by the way, of the screen? Today's sponsor.
Well,
Today's sponsor. Can he eat faster? Can he eat faster than the super chats come in? Can he cause more damage than I bring in?
Well, do you not like my idea of adopt a termite? You know, for the super chatters, if $3 a month, you get to name your termite. We'll take pictures of him.
Yes,
you get a chunk of the
a
wall.
pen pal letter every.
Yeah. You know, save the termites. Listen, I feel like you would sell the beagle thing for like $750, and you just pocket the $250. You just mark up the beagle. I don't know. I'm just saying. I feel like you could sell this. Mike, I'm sorry we got interrupted on your story. I am going to want to hear it, but I want to make sure that Archie finishes with this Patel super chat first.
Super chat. We got another super chat. So
no, we don't. We're on this one. Are you done?
Okay, I got to tell you, I would prefer if you gave me a choice. If I had a choice of either one, fuck it, I'd take the 5140. It's a fucking perpetual fucking calendar. Okay, I'd have to do. I'm sorry, that's what I would do. Next super chat, we got General Mong of the Carpet Beetles, $2. Carpet and blood is all we ate, not the house.
You know, why did
you
should have never gotten rid of the carpet beetles.
Patek Philippe, $5. Platinum Battle, 5110. So let's have a look. Patek 5110p. That is the platinum world time.
Very nice.
Then they had the 5130p. So that's the version that I've got. Let's have a look at that. Look at that. I think that is absolutely beautiful. Platinum version. And then they had the 5230p, which has the all blue dial.
You know,
I
he
gotta
was
be
asking
honest
for
with
large
you.
picks. Large picks only, it says. Is there a large pick? Can you click that one on the far right and make it bigger?
How come he always asks for things I don't want
Because
to do?
I will tell you why. Because all the punters want that. We can't see these tiny little pinhead illustrations. We want to see them bigger.
The termites are pinhead. You know that? I couldn't see the fuckers either. You know this?
Well, they're eating your
Here we
house.
go. Here we go. Have a look. So this is the 5230. Bringing it up now. Da 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 da. Look
There
at it.
we
It's beautiful. Okay.
Yes, it's very nice.
That
There
is
you go.
actually
Wow.
a fucking
You know what?
beautiful.
That's what we want
That
to
is
see
off the
big.
hook.
Because like now we can see the fume and all the decoration.
Well, the guilloche.
Yes, the decoration.
Now this is the 5130. Have a look at that one.
Okay.
Mm.
Gorgeous as
That's
well.
like my one, except the platinum version. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the best photo. Let's have a look. Let me.
How
find
come
a
my
better
Breitling
photo?
manages the world time without a pusher? It uses the crown, whereas this Patek has inferior technology to my Breitling world time. There's that.
Sorry.
My Breitling manages the world time change without a pusher, but instead uses the crown. And this, incredible piece of horological technology needs a pusher. Why?
Look at that. That's fucking beautiful. Look at this. This is a
doesn't
nice
know why.
photo. Look at this.
Because. The answer is because.
Look at that. Is that beautiful? Look at that.
What's that pusher for?
So which one's the nicer? Okay, which one's the nicer? This one?
That one.
This one?
No, the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
And then let's go and have a look at the first one.
The first one, because that's the only one
No.
that had a big picture.
Yeah, the blue one. Not. Well.
Tell him, Mike.
Well, no. I mean, as far as when we say the first one, we're talking about the blue one with the guilloche center, not the first one you pulled up originally, which you're doing now.
Have a look at this.
I see the termites have eaten your internet. The termites have eaten your high-speed internet, and you're down to LT.
Look at that. That, or that. Which one do you like better? Which one do you like better?
The
That,
blue one. The blue.
that, or that?
That.
He doesn't give us enough time to even fucking say it.
Exactly.
Is this the same one in black?
This is like spinning the roulette wheel as it's going. You don't know where it's going to stop.
No, these are all blue, actually. They're all blue.
Archibald, speak into the microphone,
Oh.
please.
Okay. Well, I love the guilloche on this one as well.
They're all blue. They're all blue, like my balls. Blue balls. Blue balls.
Exactly.
I think the first one is the most beautiful dial. The second one is the most beautiful overall. And the third one is just beautiful.
Beauty.
This one here.
Mike and I like this blue. We just like the blue, Mikey, don't we?
I like the hands. I
Mhm.
like the guilloche. I do like the blue color.
Mikey,
but,
what's the pusher for, Mikey? What's that pusher for?
Couldn't tell you.
I think it's to spin the world time so you can select a new home city. And I'm just telling you,
Yeah, that
I
might.
have a Breitling that just uses the crown to do that function.
So that's like an internal rotating ring.
Well, you see the outer ring with the cities.
Yeah.
So the top one at 12 o'clock is your home city, and then that determines, once you set that correctly, all the other time zones fall into alignment. And if you want to change your home city, you got to take some other city and put it to the 12 o'clock position.
Okay. So both rows of cities move together
Correct.
on
That is all
the same
one
ring.
Yeah, well, here's
It's
hold on.
bi-colored.
Whoa.
The outer ring's black and
Whoa. Hang on, Mikey. The city ring, it's one ring, 2 rows, but it's one ring. It's stationary. What moves is the 24-hour bezel, the 24-hour ring, which gives you the time in those various time zones. Okay, that moves. Make sense? So,
okay, I think
now,
so.
It doesn't. It's not. The inner ring is moving. The outer ring is stationary, except for when you want to change the home times. It's not rotating on the hourly.
There's actually a couple rings that rotate. There's the outer ring, and then there's also the time. It's moving constantly.
Yes, the time is moving, but the outer ring with the cities will rotate when you rotate it to set your home city, which on this watch you do with a pusher, because this is lowbrow technology. On my Breitling, you operate that same function with the crown, which is a more complicated mechanism. Isn't that funny?
The funny thing is, you know, on the new JLC World Time, it doesn't move, like it's fixed, like same as the Omega.
Well, that's kind of very lowbrow. You're stuck with whatever home city they give you.
Well, they give you Auckland because it's I don't know why. And who the fuck
Nobody
would want
wants
Auckland as their home? You'd
what?
want New York, Paris, or London, or Greenwich Mean Time, wouldn't you?
I've been to Auckland, and it's very nice, but my friends who live there call it the ass end of the world. So, okay, how about this member chat?
We got a member chat. Thank you so much for the member chat there. John Galt, member for 30 months. ACC3, sell fumigation and reverse mortgages.
This is a good idea. You know what? The insect places, they're always looking for commission salespeople.
Actually, by the way, can I tell you too, the termite guy was giving me financial advice.
I wonder what caused him to do that.
He told me his father basically had a reverse mortgage, and he basically has no equity.
Right. That's what happens when you have shit retirement, but you're old and own a house free and clear, almost.
Westpac, he told me it was 15% a year. Ridiculous rate. What do you think?
I wonder why he's giving you financial advice. No, wait, I know, because you told him your entire financial, you talked the ear off that guy, and that's why you were gone 1 hour yesterday, and me and Mike and the panel had to run the whole show yesterday. Because you said, I heard you say to the guy, I poor man, I not rich man. I heard that.
You know, one of the biggest reverse mortgage lenders is Mutual of Omaha.
Yes.
Oh, where is I thought Oklahoma? Sorry, no,
it's
wrong.
Nebraska. They're in Nebraska.
Remember their nature TV show?
Yeah, Merlin something.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
I loved that show.
Yeah, me too, man. I loved it. It was safaris and chasing down giraffes.
I still remember.
I never learned the song to that one.
That was it.
Yeah.
Super chat.
I remember most of the theme songs to most of my favorite shows, but
we will sing Gilligan's Island in a minute. But first, this super chat.
Super chat. Where have you been? We've got one from Patek Philippe. $5. Patek 6006G or Lorient Ferrier Galet Ice Blue. Big photo only. Fuckface.
Big photo. Because the punters want to see the watches.
Let's have a look first. Patek 6006G. I own this watch. This was actually one of my favorite watches I ever had. This was one of the favorite. I think this is one of the watches I wish I still had because it's really nice size, and Bear hated it. That's the biggest thing about it.
This
so
to me looks a
that's-
little bit like that AP 1159. I don't care for it very much.
And this is the Lorient Ferrier. Look at this. Lorient Ferrier. Which one is this one?
You said
Lorient
ice
Ferrier.
blue. This is ice blue pictured, but looks like they have one available in a darker blue. Same model,
No,
right?
that's a different case as well. Look at that. It's got a different case.
Blow it up.
Oh, does it?
Big
Okay.
photos only.
Again, I can't tell because it's fucking a 1/4 inch big on my screen.
Big photos only. Fuckface. And he's gone. He's probably giving his entire, financial history now to the guy trying to sell driveway blacktop services.
Yeah, new windows.
Well, you see, I went to Oxley State High, and then I got robbed, and now I don't have any money. And
I got a delivery.
yeah, did you give them your
Why?
financial, your financial picture to the delivery guy?
Some cunt has sent me termites. Some cunt has sent me termites.
That's a good idea. I wish I'd have thought of that. Hey, you know what? I think you should do DNA on those termites and make sure that they didn't come from Oklahoma originally.
No, I think you're right.
Because what if Clyde sent them?
I had a bee on me.
Did you? Are you allergic? Do we get to watch anaphylactic shock? We
I'm
need
not
an
happy
emergency.
with insects at the moment. I don't like insects. I gotta. What the hell have I got here?
What insects eat termites? You need something that eats them, like an anteater. It's an unboxing, guys.
Oh, it's a teddy bear.
More crap you don't need,
Oh,
or is it
very
for
cool.
is it for Satan's kitten?
It's a police bear. Look at that.
No, it's a Paddington.
No, it's a Harrods bear.
Uh,
Oh fuck! These fucking bees are all over me today.
Hmm.
I gotta fuck these cunts off.
well, you must smell very sweet. What cologne are you wearing? You smell like flowers.
Fucking termites. Fucking everything is coming out for me. You know this?
What are you wearing cologne? Can you hear me, Archie?
There we go. That's the bear. How's that?
You can't. Hear me.
Archie, do you still have the beehives? Are you still?
Yes.
beekeeping?
Yes.
Something that's super interesting about the honeybee, like it flies around and will go to the most plentiful source most of the time. So if you place the hives near apple orchard, you'll get like apple honey.
Yes. Very true. Good point.
But the bee itself, all right, let's say it travels a mile from the hive. It takes a path. It goes to this tree and then to this tree and then this tree or this plant, backtracks a bit.
And then they come back and do the dance. And tell
Yeah,
them
they
to get
can,
there.
when they return, they do this dance, and they literally they like basically give the coordinates of their trip to the other bees, and the bees all follow the same path that bee took to this big spot, the big orchard or whatever.
Mike, do you know what Archie's bees are doing right now?
Making honey.
They're producing termite flavored honey as we speak. Termite flavored honey. Also, Mike, did you know that when you're stung by a yellow jacket, it releases a pheromone on you, which is the attack pheromone, so that all the other yellow jackets will swarm and sting you also?
Yeah, those yellow jacks, they're nasty, aren't they?
Nasty.
Yeah.
That's why if you kill one,
Ants are the same way. You know what? I got a story. I was weed eating these when I was like just in high school. It was a summer job at this vineyard north of me, and they had me weed eating these these angled terraces, and I stopped to take a break and drink some water, and I didn't realize I was standing right on a red anthill. Okay, and these things went all up inside my pants and up my pants and all over me and all on my arms, and then somebody fucking called out now because every fucking one of them bit at the same exact moment.
Wow. Who was it that called out now? It was probably like the foreman. You know, like
I don't know. Somebody was,
one of
but
the Mexicans in your field.
you know, it's kind of, it confirms or similar to what you said about the Yellow Jackets. You know, like either
Coordinated attack.
one just decided to bite me and I emitted the pheromone, or you know, they communicated somehow and just said now.
A coordinated attack. Okay, super chat.
Here we go. Here we go. Super chat. General Mung of the Carpet Beatles, $2. We sent the termites in a Breguet box. Trojan horse.
You know, the next ones will be coming in the form of a pen or sealing wax or ink.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Very good one. Okay. Super chat.
Little Dave, $10.
$10.
Chingal, fikers.
$10.
Yeah. $10.
Mike, you want to give us one? Why don't you read this, Mike? This is your thing.
Little Dave, $10. Thank you. Chingal, fikers.
There we go. We love to hear you say it, Mike. We just love to hear you say it.
Yeah, it's taken on two kind of identities. Like one of is it's a funny. It's when you say it, it makes you kind of laugh. It's funny sounding. So a lot of people are just like Chingao because you know it's fun to say, but it's also kind of like a universal word. Like if you're tight with the Chingao, okay, let's say you're sitting next to a buddy and a hot girl walks by and you just look at your buddy and you just go Chingao. You know, it can mean anything you want it to mean.
At what point would you say Chingao, motherfucker? When would you add
I never ever said that once, and that all started here on the
super chat
on the streams.
I see. Super chat.
Super chat. Patek Philippe, $2. Why is the Rolex Explorer a perfect watch? You know, I gotta tell you, I think it's perfect because it's a sports watch, black dial, 369, simple, to the point. It's just such a perfect watch. You see what I mean?
Does it have a glide lock? Sorry, Archie. Does it have a glide lock clasp like the sub?
No, it doesn't.
The old ones would have had micro adjust, holes, and the new ones have the Easy Link for a 5mm quick in and a quick out.
I see. Okay. I'm sorry for interrupting, Archie. Please continue.
That's why we have you here.
No.
I try not to interrupt, and I do.
Great watch.
Why? But why is it the perfect watch, Archibald? Why?
It's just simple, to the point. No, it's just such a. The only thing is, I'd get the larger one, 39 or 40.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's perfect because simple, time only, no date, nothing to just. It's just an honest, gorgeous Rolex.
Well, isn't that really part of what makes it perfect? Is it's a Rolex.
I seriously need to get one of these Explorer 2s in my hand because honestly, I don't like the Daytona, and for some reason, I don't gravitate, let's say, towards the Explorer or Explorer 2, and I don't know why yet. But yeah, I can't validate that feeling.
There's no spinning bezel, I think, is probably why I am not a giant fan.
Oh, well, see, I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. I've not seen the watch. I've not worn it and had the opportunity to fall in love or
Rolex does not do a lot of Arabics, and there's Arabics on the Explorer, and That's one of the reasons that you might like it a lot. Super chat.
Super chat.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Thanks.
$5. Would you take a Sin Navitimer over a
Why?
Breitling?
Why would?
P.S. Mark, you missed a super chat above the Explorer.
Let's do that then. Here, we'll do this
that was
first.
actually that's because it came down later.
Yeah. Do that, and then we'll come
What
back.
was your favorite? I'll show you my favorite Cartier. You know my favorite Cartier
It's Mousse de Cartier. It's
all
a specific
time. I'll tell you what mine is. It's a Cartier. I love the Torno. You guys hated this watch.
Mike, we're about to
This is
see
what
a bunch
I
of
love. This. Look
postage
at this.
stamp.
This is it. Look at that.
Well, we
That's
would look
it.
at it if we could see it. It's too small. We can't look at it.
Look at that.
You know what? This reminds me of dial-up. The way your stuff goes. Bzz, 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 bzz. Why is your?
What do you think of that?
Is this women's watches we're looking for?
This is a man's
man's.
watch.
It's a man's hairy
Fuck,
wrist.
Ed, Mike.
What was the question? I forget the question then. I'm serious. Like, what are?
Archie's not answering the question, Mike, because the
No,
question
okay. Would you put a Sin Navitimer over a
I
Breitling?
love. No. This is the one here. Show me your favorite Cartier. I love that.
No, that's
Oh,
not-
okay.
that's
Your
not what it
favorite
says.
Cartier. Okay.
Archie, can you read the super chat again? Do it.
Um,
carefully.
Show me your favorite musty Cartiers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
thank
your
you.
favorite Cartier.
I
Your-
forgot the.
Your
the
favorite
topic.
Mousse de Cartier, which is
Archie.
a specific line. Jesus
I'll
Christ.
show you my favorite. This is it here. This here. This
I
that.
like that Cartier that you had.
You just randomly.
Hang
pick
on 1
didn't
minute. I'm gonna find it. This is the one. No. This is the one I've always had a hard on for. This one here.
you?
This is it. Look.
Mike,
I
you're getting a
actually
big pic.
owned one years ago. It was like the third watch I ever bought. Where the fuck is it?
Oops. Well, it's not there. Go back. Oh, there it is.
You know, Cartier's like
popping up.
one
That
of the
was
only.
my absolute. That was the absolute favorite Cartier I have ever owned.
Ever.
Musty Cartier. I fucking thought I was so hot with this watch. Oh fuck! It looks terrible. It comes on a blue strap. Actually, he's completely fucked it with. This is a terrible strap he's put on it. But what I'm trying to tell you is, this watch itself. It's quartz. It's gold plated. It's got everything you would hate in this watch. Everything you could possibly hate.
In one
And I
watch.
don't know why. I just adore it. You know that? I fucking
It's the
adore.
redheaded stepchild.
Well, it reminds you of good times. The simpler days when you only had a couple watches. And Cartier
Yeah.
was grail. Times were simple. You know what? When I bought that 34 millimeter Rolex date two-tone with a Jubilee in
You loved
1987, it was this giant case filled with Rollies. Every car, I could have had a Daytona, could have had whatever I wanted. It was filled with Rollies, hundreds of them. And that's the one I picked because that was the watch of the era. And it was so much money. It hurt. What was it? It was like $2,900 and it hurt. But I loved that watch, and I wore it every day and night for 10 years. Never took it off. Swam with it, dug ditches with it, planted cow manure tree fertilizer with it, worked in it, had meetings in it.
What watch is this, Mark?
Rolex date 30,
Oh.
still have it, 34 millimeters, acrylic dial. And
Wow.
my life was very simple. I had one beautiful watch. It was a Rolex.
That's where I'm experiencing your blissful state at this time.
Nirvana.
You
One
know,
watch. One.
one and done, and
So much better.
you know, well, it's released me now to like follow some of my other passions. Financially.
Thank God.
instead of just always putting money away for
Guys,
my
this is the
next watch.
dumbest hobby. Get out. If you're new to this channel, get out while you still
Yeah,
can.
start racing cars.
No. Just save your money. Put it in dividend stocks. Have you seen the termites that are eating Archie's walls? I mean, he went gonzo yesterday and showed us all the rotten wood. That's our bank account. That's our brain. Because the watches come in and eat us up like termites. All right. Well, we should move along. What about this one?
Patek Philippe. Why would you take a Sin Navitimer over a Breitling? Please, Mark. You missed. Okay. Why would you take a Sin? Because the Sin is more authentic to the original Navitimer, because when Sin bought the rights to the Navitimer when Breitling went broke.
Yeah, they sold the name and the rights. They sold it to Zinn.
Exactly right.
So I got a question. There's a watch company goes under. It has manufacturing equipment to make each particular piece, and let's say in this case, Breitling gets bought by Zinn, and all of its blueprints. So, do you think Breitling just started making or Zinn started making the Breitling from like CNC CAD drawings, or did they move all the old equipment or the same equipment, did they just take over the old company, basically?
Listen, that's not a bad question, but I don't know if anybody has the answer to that. But I do know that, remember, Zenith was supposed to be closed down and the machines were supposed to be, junked and scrapped. And the El Primero movement was a dog, and they weren't going to make it anymore.
You know why the American Zenith company bought it? Purely for the rights to the name.
Yeah, but they found the guy saved the machine tools in the attic, and he didn't junk them. It was a lot like the Nazi German, the Nazi general who was supposed to blow up Paris. He didn't blow it up. He saved it. Wasn't a good Nazi. He was just trying to, get out of a noose. But nonetheless, somebody saved the Zenith machinery. I don't know if that happened with the Navitimer. Archibald, super chat.
Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $5. What's the remedy for an oyster bracelet that is stretched like grandma's undies?
Well, they fix them. There's a guy in Hong Kong. There's a few bracelets.
I always like an older lady, Mark. I think that's disrespectful. I've got undies in my safe from a lady who's a little bit older than me. And I tell you what, they are not. She's one of the thinnest ladies I've ever been with.
No rice gut on her.
Calvin Klein. She wears Calvin Klein. She's a woman of taste.
I feel like you should answer the question. What do you do for a stretched oyster bracelet?
There are places that repair them.
Exactly.
But I know many people do shit jobs as well. You know what? I honestly don't buy. Now in my life, I just buy nice examples.
Yeah, but what if you have something sentimental, your grandfather's watch, or you've had one for 30 years? There's a guy in Hong Kong called the Bracelet Doctor.
I'm not that keen on him anymore.
Why? What happened? He had great reviews there for years.
No, he did. But a friend of mine bought a watch from him, and I said that's been reloomed. He goes, no, it's not. And I said, yes, it is. Anyhow, my friend bought it. It was reloomed. And I said, I fucking told you that. Oh.
Yeah, but did the Bracelet Doctor reloom his watch?
And I've seen a bracelet he's repaired wasn't the greatest.
Okay. Well, you search for the Yankee Doodle, you find a guy to fix it, and there are those people. And here's your next super chat.
GB 50 Mex paid house off and downsized the collection to a 16800. A Pepsi. Was it a vintage Pepsi or modern Pepsi? Explorer 2. Ditto. Was it a 40 or a 42? And a two-tone Sea Dweller. One more watch, then I'm done for.
Wow.
For last watch.
What a nice collection.
So he's got a steel sub, a Pepsi. He doesn't tell me the error. I'd like to know the error of these things, but okay. Obviously, the two-tone would be modern because they only did that in really... Do you like my bad hair day, by the way, guys?
I think there's
Mark?
a termite. There's a termite in your hair. Brush that out of there.
Sub, Pepsi, Explorer 2, two-tone. You know what? Why don't you get a Daytona?
Or just stop where you are. Why do you need a fourth? You know what? You're saying you're cured. You've got the perfect three meal.
Oh, he needs a...
He's got the perfect three.
One,
There's
two,
four.
three. He's got four. He's got four.
Yeah.
He's got 16800, a Pepsi, Explorer 2, and a two-tone. So that's four. He's got
You're
four.
not cured. You're not cured at all. All you did was you started over. You've got four. I just need five. Then I'll be happy. No, you won't.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll need six. You stop right where you are is what you do. Stop right there. I gotta know right now. Do you love me?
And look up your nearest Watches Anonymous.
Yeah, you stop
chapter.
right there. Well,
and
that's
get a sponsor.
Here we are. And here we are. One day at a time, buddy. One day at a time. Super chat from Roth Rachel Brady Network.
Hi, Ross.
Super chat.
Fucking miss Ross, man.
Archie.
Archie. Anyways,
Read the super chat.
Ross Rachel Brady Network, $5. Calvin Klein panties. What color? Okay, you know, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give some value back to the punter, okay?
Can you get it out of the safe?
I'm going to get it out of the safe, okay?
Can you dial the safe open live on the stream?
No. You can see the combination. Now, you know what? So the only thing I keep in the safe, the most valuable things in my world besides watches, is panties from previous girlfriends. So
They're like trophies.
Okay, do you want me to get it out? I'll get it out now.
You gotta whip it out. But like, do you make, can I ask a personal question?
The only thing I regret is I never had the courage to ask Dr. Wang for a set of her underwear. She would have given me that in a
She would
snatch.
have done anything for you. And in fact, if you would have asked for some hairs to save for later DNA purposes, you probably could have had those too. Just a couple of hairs, please.
You would have done anything, and I was an idiot. Can you please remind the audience whilst I'm unlocking the safe what stupid act I did?
Well, so for those of you who were not around 5-6 years ago, Dr. Wang was Archie's older, wealthy Asian lady of the era. And she was crazy about him. She liked him like a hell of a lot. And she was actually in Australia, which made her a lot more convenient. And in fact, she was not in Brisbane. I want to say she was in Sydney, which was even better for Archie because,
70 kilometers away at the Gold Coast.
So she was easily accessible, but you weren't going to run into her with the wife when you were at the local, grocery store, which was, like perfect. You could get to her, but you weren't going to bump into her when you were buying bread, milk, and eggs with the kids. And she would have done anything for Archie. She told me over and over how much she really was into him. And she introduced her adult children to him. And there's just one thing you do not do to an Asian woman, and that is you just do not cause her to lose face. And the big mistake that Archie made was, what did you do?
I told her the truth.
Correct.
Okay,
in other words, she didn't know he
just
was
out of
married.
interest there, I humanically seal this underwear.
No, don't let air in there. Don't let air in there.
Because you want to preserve the smell. Because these are unwashed.
Get a nose.
Unwashed.
Oh, you've taken them out now.
And can I take them out to smell?
Yeah, but you're getting your hands on them. You need to use, the watch glove.
I got to get some pleasure.
Yeah. Don't you have the gloves for the watches?
Here we go. So look at these here. This here.
Dainty.
They are Calvin Klein. There you go.
Very nice.
Very nice.
If I take a trip, Kitten will, sometimes send a surprise right along with me. I'll find it in my suitcase. I'm like, oh, look at this, a dainty.
You know what? Can I tell you something truthful?
Well, yeah, you have a problem. Sometimes you tell the truth at the wrong time.
These are Mrs. Lies.
Can we see the size again? Can you hold them up?
Sure, okay. I'm just trying to find the tag. She's only small. She's only small.
Certainly smaller than you. You're not afraid to, like, you know, crush her?
It doesn't say the size on them. Where does... I'm just trying to find where it says. There's...
She's very petite.
It doesn't say.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing this intimate moment. I hope she doesn't watch this stream.
You know, I really love her.
Could you read this comment real quick? It's not a super chat, but
Mike the Snake, are they narcs?
it's Mike the Mistake. Okay, let's move along. I want you to seal that back up so it retains freshness. You have to retain freshness, like, you know, like coffee beans. You actually need to store that in the freezer. You know, not in the safe, but in like a humidity and temperature controlled environment, like a humidor.
Do you think I should put the name of the person they're from or not?
No. And here's why. Because you know these panties as intimately, like you don't put Patek Philippe. You don't like write that on the watch box. Like, you know your watches. You know your panties.
Do you mean to tell you how many pairs I've got in the safe?
Actually, that'd be interesting. How many? He's got to go count. You know what?
3.
Let me take that off for a minute till we get to it, because it's nasty.
Let's have a look. So we got these ones.
1.
These ones here.
2. Hey, I got a question. Do you need to sniff coffee
These
beans
ones?
to cleanse your palate between
These ones.
between panty sniffs?
These ones.
4.
Yeah, you got to clear the palate
These
between.
are the bra and panties. That was a really good Valentine's.
Good haul. You know what, Mike? Do you think there's any chance that these are all from like dead hookers, and these are like trophies wanted by the police for DNA purposes?
Hey, guess
Somehow,
what?
I don't think so.
Guess what?
What?
I think this one's even got some hair attached to them.
That's right. Archie, are any of these women dead?
Sorry.
I just want to know.
Oh no, that's not hair. That's just the string. Sorry, apology. False alert.
Now,
False brownie points. No, that's just the way they're made.
We have a suggestion for you. When you go from sniffing one to the other, we think you should have a spoon of sherbet between them.
No, I got a coffee cup here.
Yeah. For the
Coffee.
cleansing the palate.
Yeah, you got to neutralize your palate
Yeah,
between.
that is right. See, Mike, you know from the because Mike is a sommelier from birth.
Exactly.
And the funny thing is, all
Hey,
of
Archie,
these,
did
all
we
of
miss-
these are Asian. Actually, I must make a confession. This pair here belonged to the same lady I just showed you. That's actually a double up. So you got to take some brownie points back. That's a double up.
I lost count, by the way. Where were we?
Okay, there we go. I'm putting them back into the safe. Okay.
Yes, please.
Because I honestly, like, women say to you, "What can I give you?" You know what I say?
Panties.
I really would like your underpants unwashed, please.
Yeah. Of
And if they're
course.
really fucking cool, they will take them off on the spot.
Or how about if they wear them for like 3 days in a row?
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. Extra points.
Right?
Extra points.
Exactly.
Extra points. Extra fucking points. Do you get me or not?
Yeah, you don't want to smell like, a downy fabric softener in there.
We got another super chat.
We do.
Oh, Ross Rachel Brady Network. Ross Rachel Brady Network. Ross Rachel Brady Network.
You did that one.
Calvin
You
Klein
did.
panties. We did that one.
Do this
We
one.
got S.R. Bell.
We're always
HC, would you
suspicious.
let Shaquille and Ross Rachel Brady tag team your face and arsehole for 30 minutes for a gold sub, yellow gold sub, Smurf, Cookie Monster, Platona, Lamont, and John Mayer?
That's
You know what?
tempting.
No, I don't want to do. You know why? I want to
What?
say no.
30 minutes is just too long.
How about 3 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
3.
Yeah,
No, 5 is
yeah.
very long. You know, Shaquille O'Neal.
All right. Yeah,
You know.
between 3 and 5 minutes.
Every
maximum.
time, you know what's funny
Yeah,
is
in case I
every time
actually
an
like
SR
it.
Bell, an SR Bell comes up, we all get a look in our face like, oh fuck, do we have to read that? Like now what?
Now I got one from Mike Howard. Mike Howard. $20. $20. Lux Jewelers sending Archie. You know what? Let's give him some love, okay?
Give him something.
Let's give him some love. No, what I'm gonna do is
Play a clip.
Lux. Let's find the fucking jewelry store. Right? Lux Jewelers. Where is it?
In Luxland.
On the
Lux
interweb.
Jewelers. Where is it? Where are they?
Lux, you gotta type in Lux
Jewelry.
and search.
What's the store called? Lux? Oh, it's 1L. Lux Jewelers, USA.
He's in McMurray, Pennsylvania. He's in McMurray, Pennsylvania. McMurray. I'm sorry. Do we have a termite?
Yeah, no, hold on. I'm torturing my dog.
To me, it sounds like a termite in distress.
I just lose. His toenails are long, and they get hooked on things, and he wails.
You gotta clip.
I got to take him in. He's 17 now, and there are things.
Hey, Mikey, just go. Take it. Don't need to explain. Go. Take it before he shits in the house.
Okay, will do.
McMurray, PA, which is Pennsylvania, for you ignoramuses.
That's not it. Sorry, let's have a look. It's Lux Jewelers, McMurray. Is that right?
MC Murray, Murray.
I got it. Lux Jewelers. Oh, there we go. That's it there. Lux Jewelers. Okay. Oh, that is it. Let's have a look. Home. What does Lux Jewelers do? We're trying to work it out. Let's have a look.
Sell jewelry.
Timeless elegance in every piece. Lux
They sell
Jewelers
timeless
created
elegance.
a collection of watches, jewelry, nice shoes, clothes, and handbags, unparalleled style and
Nice
What are they
shoes.
doing?
Do you suppose they have underpants? Dainties?
Mike, Amanda, look at that. There we go. Oh, that's Mike. That's the guy who's super chatting, isn't it?
Yes, apparently so. A New York Yankees fan. Meet Mike, co-owner and founder.
He must admit his girlfriend. Is that Amanda? She's hot as well, isn't she?
I believe that's his dominatrix. She spanks him when he's been very naughty.
She's got that exotic look to her, doesn't she?
I'll find it. I'll find it. Calm down.
Find what?
That's all right. SR Bell. We missed something. I'm sure it was horrible. I'll find it.
I love it.
They're a very attractive couple. Very, very attractive.
Oh, they got pieces for sale. Look at this. They're selling some stuff off.
I'm not finding anything else, SR Bell. There is nothing else. I've gone way back. Way back. Nope. Let me look again, but I don't think I did. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Damn, that's Lux. There we go. Lux Jewelers. There we go. Check it out, guys. Now we got another super chat. Got SR. We did that one. How SR Bell $2. Arch, how long could you last in Blondie's huge? See, I got to be honest with you.
SR Bell's a naughty. Very, very naughty. I would
It
get rid of him.
doesn't really turn me on. By going from the back doesn't really turn me on.
Well, you know, you're weird, but it's okay. Super chat.
Dirk Diggler, $5. AC3, what is more fucked, Mike's carpets or your walls?
You know, it could be a tie.
Yeah.
I mean, dog
very
shit
well be a
cleans
tie.
up easy. You know, beetles are a different matter. Termites. Get an anteater.
Termites. Anteater. Yes, that's what you need. An anteater.
It'll
with
just
a
stick its
big
tongue in the, you know.
in the hole.
You know, I didn't want to be the one to
just
say it.
stab him in head first. Plunk.
I didn't want to be the one to say it. But here we are.
So I've got instructions on my death. I want those panties put into my casket. Does that make sense or not? Can I tell you a story?
Well, wait. Which one? All of them?
You betcha.
So what happens when all these women meet at your funeral in case you go first? Are they going to be like fighting?
For what?
Those aren't my panties.
No money. The termites ate it all.
No, they're going to be all mad because they're going to look in the coffin and go, wait, those ones are my panties, but who are these panties? And then there's some other Chinese lady crying there. And now that next thing you know, we've got kung fu fighting. My boyfriend's yelling at me that I'm racist, but the reality is he only dates Chinese women. I've got Chinese women in my family.
That's what I'm saying.
To say somebody is Chinese is not
It's
racist.
the kung fu fighting part.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the racist part.
My bad. Thank you for correcting me. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Kung fu
There's a
fighting.
great racist
But wait.
song about that.
Stop. No, you can't sing a racist song. How about Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee was Chinese.
Yeah, but that's because he could do kung fu. Not all Chinese people.
He did.
know
I
kung
think he
fu.
did karate. Jackie Chan is Chinese.
But that doesn't mean all of them.
I didn't say all of them.
You said all the ones at his funeral.
Just his girlfriends.
Yeah. Assuming because.
Okay, you need to
Chinese, they
listen.
all
Listen.
do kung
Listen.
fu.
I love you, but you need to go away now because you've prolonged. You know my agony. I did a naughty, but now you've turned it into a bigger naughty.
Love you.
I love you too. Bye, baby.
Love you.
Why are you naked? What?
Because I can't.
Oh,
Put it-
he's
now put it-
naked? What?
Want to see pictures? He won't let me show you pictures. Let me just say that boy.
Mikey, these are my cars. You see my toys?
Yes, I do.
My dream car. I tell you this now. Dream
Bentley.
car is
Bentley.
this
Bentley.
is not just a Bentley. You know what this is?
Yeah, toy.
It's a Mulsanne. That was the biggest Bentley they made in recent years. Okay, it's a Mulsanne. Okay,
Mm.
I love a Mulsanne. The other car I love. Let me show you this. It's a Bentley Continental Coupe Cabriolet. Look at that Cabriolet, baby. Cabriolet, baby.
Listen, which Bentley Cabriolet has 12-cylinder engine? I mean, there might be a bunch of.
Both of those are 12s.
Yeah, because I've ridden in one of those. My ex-father-in-law had one, and it was like a $350,000 sticker that he bought like 14 years, like 14 years later, and I think he got it for like 50,000-60,000. They really dropped.
The car I used to own was an Alfa Romeo.
Why can you get them so cheap like 10, 12, 15 years later, and they're still running and
They're
they're still
fucking garbage.
Is that right? His ran beautifully.
What that? The Bentley or what?
Yeah, no, the Bentley, and it looked great. It sounded great.
They're expensive. The upkeep's very. They're not cheap. Okay,
Oh, I see. Cheap to buy, expensive to maintain.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that falls into a pretty fat category. I don't know why that would be such a detraction, because in that category of luxury, you got to pay to play.
You must pay to play. You want to no money, no honey.
What do you
Right,
think of
Sid?
I used to own. That was my
Right,
Alfa
kid? No
Romeo.
money, no honey.
Yeah.
That was my
Right.
Alfa Romeo. Do you like it?
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore out there art thou, a Romeo? Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
Now, the Alfetta is an earlier model than that, right?
Yeah, this was early. This was 20. Mine was a year 2000. I bought it secondhand, and it was garbage. Garbage, Mike. It was garbage.
Mm.
Sorry.
You know, we had quite a good time with Ross.
I never had
Rachel.
the balls to buy a 15-year-old Bentley, Mike.
Well, I was the one who said that, but you really couldn't look at it and know that it was 15. I don't know, maybe if you knew the line, the range, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, some designs are like timeless, you know.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something, guys.
Like, listen,
I'm going to have to face some really reality soon. I got to make some phone calls to a builder.
Oh yeah, you got to repair the walls.
No, I've got to do an invasive inspection. Okay.
What's that? What do you mean?
Invasive means that's when you actually take the drywall off to have a look.
Is that for the exterminators? Like they don't offer that service?
No, the exterminator does a non-invasive.
Oh.
Okay. Once they've found something, then they recommend you get someone to do an invasive inspection.
$20, super chat, $20.
$20.
Here we go. We got a super chat. Malik Diamond, $20. Archie 6007G, any color your choice versus a 5226 thoughts. Also, Mike Howard in chat said he would email you sponsorship, big boy. Hashtag big booty Latina. Oh, she's Latina. Fuck. She is beautiful. Let me talk to you also. We've got another sponsor. You know who else our sponsor is? Rusty'sWatches.com. Check them out. Rusty's Watches is a website where you can check the prices of all watches around the world, not just limited to chrono. It goes through all over. Now, let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this watch here. Sorry, this. Let's have a look at
esoteric. Very funny. Very funny.
So we're talking. What are we talking here? We're talking Patek. Let's have a look at this, baby. Patek. Now, this was the new one they released, 6007G. They did them in multiple colors. I honestly prefer the 6006, okay? That was always my choice, okay? So they did them blue, yellow, red. Okay, but let's answer his question. If I was to pick one, I'd probably go for the blue. The blue, the red, then the yellow. But any of them are cool. Probably blue. I'd go for the Tiffany blue, if not the red. Both of those colors are very cool. Now, compare that to the other Patek he's talking about, which is a Patek 5226. That's the bitumen dial. Bitumen dial. You know what? If I had a choice, say someone said to me, Arch, you can have one. Which one do you want? Oh, fuck. You know what? I'd probably go for this. This here in the steel. White gold. So it's not steel, it's white gold. Fuck. Fuck. You know what? I'd probably take this. I like it.
Make up your mind.
I like it. I take this. I take the 5226.
I like it too.
So Mike Howard, just
loom.
email me at ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. ArchieLuxury. We're happy to do any promotion work we can there. So I do appreciate your kindness. I do appreciate your kindness. Mikey, that's a beautiful watch. They're fucking beautiful. They are really fucking beautiful. I love them.
Both is the answer. Get both of them.
No, I'd go for this one, the 5226. I like that bitumen because the other alternative instead of this one was this one here. I'd go for that bluey one. Oh, fuck. Look at the strap underneath. It's blue. Fuck. That stands out. Are the other ones red? Yeah, must be.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think the other one I like better.
Oh my God. These punters are fucking vicious.
They're more vicious than the termites.
No more termites, but now you're all getting cancer because they're going to spray fucking shit around your house. It's terrible.
Yes.
What am I supposed to look up? What am I looking up?
We got another super chat. GB20 Max AC3. I can give you a bottle of Claudine for termite control.
Ooh, that shit I think is banned now, but it was very good. I remember Chlordane. I think it is now banned. Not sure, but it was a powerful anti-insecticide.
Unfortunately, a lot of, especially here in California,
all the good shit got
DDT. A lot of things that are like pesticides and herbicides that are used like all day long by tobacco companies, are deemed banned for any other kind of use in California.
Yes.
And leaves you stuck with only pity pat methods to deal with your problems sometimes.
We got a super chat. Patek Philippe, $5. Thoughts on the best bang per buck Audemars pig wet. Pig fucking wet. Pig wet. Royal oak and circular piece. See, the thing is with Audemars, I can tell you this there. They have got some bargains. Bargains. You know what the bargain one is? Is the Jules Audemars. The Jules Audemars chronograph is a fucking bargain. Look at this. This is a bargain watch. It's good size. I reckon that. And I reckon it's fucking good looking. Do you think this is, I'm just going to call it up. Do you think it's good looking? $14,000 American. Look at that. Look at the dial. Look at the Breguet numerals.
Kind of cheap for what it is.
$14,000. This is an A fucking P.
It's
look at this. Here's one for 16.
Unloved.
This is. Look at it. Unloved. It is fucking gorgeous.
It's very nice.
The size on this thing, 41 mil rose gold. 41 mil rose. So it's not a small baby. The AP buckle deployant clasp. $16,000.
Cheap.
Surely that is the bargain.
The bargain base. Well, it just goes to show you, people only like the Royal Oak. That's it. Mike,
and
diabetes is calling.
You gotta admit though, that's looking a little bit Breitling to me.
It's also looking very pretty Breguet. Michael?
Yeah.
Diabetes
is show you a bargain in Royal Oak.
Are you making sure I'm alive?
Well,
this is at Watch Connect. This is a dealer.
Your alarm's going off.
Oh, is it?
I want to show you this.
Wow, it's amazing.
Watch Connect is a dealer in Sydney.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
They've got a
diabetes calling
to you.
What happens when Mark's not around to tell you that the alarm's going off?
He just keels over. Oh my God, sorry.
Oh, they don't. They've sold already. Look at this. How about this? How about this? A flat extra Audemars Piguet. It's okay. This is the problem. It's okay. This is in nice nick. Mine was a fucking terrible condition. 8,000. That's Aussie. This is $5 US. $5,000 US.
I would so much rather have.
It's rather plain.
Yeah, but like, have you seen their 1159 in steel?
Look at this box papers. Audemars Piguet, gold buckle AP.
What is it, like 36? What is it? How big is that?
Okay, Mark, just shut your fucking mouth, okay?
It looks 34 to me. Looks 34.
It's 32. 32.
Oh, it's a ladies' watch. Come on.
No, it's not. It's a men's. 31.
No man wears 32.
Well, they used to be.
It's like that old commercial, but ladies like it too.
Yeah, Irish Spring smells manly, but I like it too.
Anyhow, okay, Mark, I'm just telling you, that's the bargains in pig fucking wet.
Yeah, no,
we got another super chat here. SR Bell, $2. AC, Google sniffer.com and put on screen, please.
Oh, this is going to be bad. I don't know what. I don't know what it is.
FFFR.com.
Why do I suspect it's a porno site?
It's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
buy and sell used panties?
But you like to know the ladies, don't you?
Buy and sell. There you go.
Can we like filter this by age? Because you only like them, aged.
Here's the funny part.
You know
There's
what?
no way to verify that the women look as hot as the photos.
Correct. I mean, this is probably a bunch of fat Russian male model, fat Russian males, hairy men.
You have no idea what you're getting.
You don't even know it's a woman. Scent of a woman.
And we got Patek Philippe, $2. Thoughts on Pan 111 pricing?
Bless you.
Price check. You know where we're going for a price check? Where are we going for a price check?
Oh no, Rusty's.
Rusty's. Fuckface. Rusty's.
We don't go to Chrono. We go to Rusty's because Chrono fucked us off.
Is Rusty's
a sponsor?
Is Rusty a sponsor now?
Ish. There you go.
There's no conflict with David SW though, right?
No. Two different types of businesses. Rusty's not selling watches. Rusty is price checking.
Gotcha.
I mean, you could buy a watch. It's like Chrono. It's like a Chrono,
Well, it gives you the prices around the world. Tells you all the. David SW's got 143. Look at this. Fuckface.
Bless you. Doc,
Amazing.
I think that's
why are you
fucking 43.
politicking? You should be paying attention to the stream right now.
Politicking? What do you
Yes,
mean?
you're posting right-wing nonsense on the on the WhatsApp.
I haven't posted anything.
Well, it says you just did it. I was like, man, it says you just did it now.
I haven't done anything.
Sorry,
That's
Ron. It was Ron.
That's Ron.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's Ron the Shrink.
You know what? You know what I noticed? You're like,
And
Ron.
we're not interchangeable, by the way.
Well, you kind of are, and let me tell you why. Anything that you say by the next day, Ron thinks it was his idea. It's like he's like on a delay. He's like a Doc Jr.
Maybe.
I mean, he draws the line at the Area 54 stuff, but everything else.
I taught him that.
Taught him everything he knows.
Maybe. He's probably more crypto than I am. He's more excited about Bitcoin than I am.
Yeah, but because he's a millennial. We're old.
But I don't know how invested he is in it. I just know in his mind he's invested.
You have any? I have some, but I just have
I have enough that it doesn't really matter.
Me too. Same. It's like fun money.
And it's like, okay, that's great.
Do you know what? My portfolio, I've been in a little crypto for, I don't know, several years now, 3, 4. And my return, my overall, since the beginning of time, and I average in, my return at this point is like 78%. It's like a huge return in 4 years, 78%.
Yeah, I made more on Microsoft. It just has to do with timing and balls and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
it's gotta be.
But I wished I'd invested in crypto way back 2016 election.
If we knew, I would have bought AOL and then sold it right before it crunched, and it's.
Well, I was watching news though, and the guy he wasn't pushing crypto. He would just tell the pricing of it every show. The intro to every show included stock market and crypto, and I'd say maybe I should buy some crypto, but I just didn't get around to it.
Damn it. A friend of mine inherited like 10,000 shares of Enron.
There you go.
And held it, and then it crashed. If she would have sold it.
Oh, yeah, you got to sell it once it's...
No, she kept it. And I was like, well, it was really her husband.
You know why? Because it was a gift. She inherited it.
And it was so much money.
And it might have been even sort of an heirloom almost.
But, you just can't be tied up all in one fucking stock, guys. You got to diversify. Super chat.
Let's just check out how much money Enron share price.
Now it's 0. It's disbanded.
Yeah. It fell apart.
Peaked at 90.
Yeah,
so
I'm
90.
telling you.
But imagine if you got it at 20, got it at 10.
This account that she inherited was worth over $100,000.
Actually, with Enron, I think it was like Microsoft where the stock divided several times. So that 90 is actually even bigger than that if you got in early.
Yeah, true. Depending on when you bought it. No doubt. Super chat.
If it was 90, it'd be 900,000.
Well, yes, but I don't think she had 10,000 shares. She had around 100 grand in the account.
1,000 shares.
There you go.
I invested 5 in Microsoft and bought a house for a bit over 200 with that $5,000.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Don't you wish we could do that over and over again, Doc?
Well, that's the one time it's happening in my life, probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The smartest investment I ever made, my accountant did for me. He set up some retirement fund 30 years ago. I didn't want him to do it because it was going to suck away a lot of my money. But he goes, "You'll thank me for this." And he's still my accountant, and I just called him up and thanked him for it because I was like, "Holy fuck!" Because I never used to look at that shit. I'm the guy who like threw away statements for 20 years because if I can't spend it, I don't even care what's there.
I did that with Alibaba a few years ago when they did the IPO thing. My advisor guy, I walked in one day just to chat with him, and I said, "Do you know anybody who can maybe get me some Alibaba IPO?" And I mean, I don't know if you know anybody. He goes, "You're looking at them."
Wow.
So I got 5,000, and it went to 15.
And then what happened?
Sold it. Because with the IPOs,
Hey, you know what, Patel? You get in.
I gotta grab the super chat. Let me grab the super chat these days. We got super chat here.
No, Patel, you can go fuck yourself. I'm working here for free. I ran the whole stream yesterday. Just fuck yourself.
Patel Philippe, $5. Lux isn't listening, so tell us. A few years back, he had a business idea to compete with Chrono 24. Is this what Rusty ended up doing? What was Lux? Well, Lux's idea was to compete against Chrono, but Rusty's idea is not. It's nowhere near like that. What Rusty's does is he simply finds watches around the world that have changed in price. So it very much, if something changes or it's updated, it'll find that watch for sale in different countries. So that's the beautiful thing. It's not just one platform. He doesn't make any money selling or referring. It's purely just to provide a service to the collectors. So
he's providing a service out of the kindness of his heart. It's not making money.
It doesn't make any money. No. He just wants to try it.
What a concept.
Let's see if we have any super chats from somebody important.
Here's one for $11,000.
SR Bell. And another.
We got a super chat. SR Bell, $2. How long could you last in blonde? We did that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing those extra. I'm going to do those multiple times, and I'm going to skip all the Patel Philippe's.
Hey, where's Clyde, by the way?
Oh, Christ.
Because Clyde's a big Blondie fan.
All right, hold on. Let me
figure
this.
Super chat. Blondie's got the time. If you've got the cash, Blondie's got the time.
Well, here's a question I
Tell
have for
Philippe
Clyde.
$5. Top 3. Let me get this. Top 3 Archieverse punters. That could be Larry Laffer, and if you don't know who Larry Laffer is, Arch, Larry Laffer was Larry the Lounge Lizard in the game. Larry, that's Narc. Larry Laffer.
Except for he doesn't really look like Narc.
It does. You're the only one who says he doesn't. Larry Laffer. Look at this. This is Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry. What the fuck? Larry
We've
Laffer.
seen what Narc looks like, though. He doesn't look like Narc.
How do we know what Narc looks like?
He accidentally showed himself once.
Do you have a copy of that?
I don't want to get into that.
I
I'm just
want to get
telling
into
you
that.
it happened.
Mark,
Tell Philippe, Mark, stop missing super chats or add Archie back to the WhatsApp group for fuck's sake. What WhatsApp group is this?
I don't know. Once in a while, I miss one because like I'm doing this as a generous free thing, and
Tell Philippe
Now it's your job.
why
That's
is
the way it
Mark
works.
firing you from our super app WhatsApp group where
You
Hisham had
you
been
shouldn't have started
offered
it, Mark. You
deal
shouldn't have started
sports
it.
Rolex is below retail because he's our friend.
I mean, Archie, you're welcome in our WhatsApp group to spam it with tits and nonsense anytime you want in. I mean, actually, I'm not. I don't think I'm an admin, so I don't think I can do it.
What do you mean you're not an admin?
All right. Well, I'm trying to pass the buck, Doc. Are you an admin? You
No,
let him
I'm
in.
not. I'm not at all.
That's because we don't trust you.
Exactly. You know what would happen? You'd be seeing mega
I know,
stuff.
you'd let
all
Archie.
in-
You'd let.
You'd wake up and it'd be flooded with like 50 or 60 mega posts.
That's okay. You know what? I love my relationship with you, by the way, Doc. I do.
We know we go at it, but we know we're joking.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
but I'd still do it because I'm up late at night. So
you call me. You say I have Trump derangement syndrome, and I say you have Trump blowjob syndrome, and it goes. You have Cheeto flavored tongue. It goes back and forth. I really love this. Keeping it real. My dad won't even talk to me about it. He won't even talk about it.
About what?
About his. I mean, I know half my family is Trump voters, but he won't even.
He won't talk to you about it because he knows that you don't like him and all that. Yeah, I get it.
I don't know. He just like.
At least I admit I was wrong to have supported him.
Exactly. My dad can't admit it. I think he feels that way, but he can't admit.
That's because all you want is your pocketbook.
That's all I care about anymore.
Well, let's be honest. That's the Republicans. They've always been self-interested sons of bitches. That's the whole point of being a Republican. You're interested in self. Well,
you know, Trump is not Republican, really.
He's been reading the mainstream. Really, the RNC would beg to differ because that's who fucking nominated him.
He's in the Republican Party, but he kind of took it over. He's not really Republican. Not a traditional.
I see, Republican. And I understand. Hey, listen, let's move along to.
But we don't want to talk politics, right? But if we do,
I don't mind.
I know he was originally a Democrat, but
the Democrat Party left him. That's right. The Democrat Party left him.
I don't mind talking politics. I do not mind.
Well, just tell me what's going on so I can change my avatar to the proper thing. Here we go.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't really listen to the news that much. Well, I mean, I read the Times and the Journal every day.
Actually, I was going to tell you that because I know you talk to Clyde every day. You should ask him if his love affair with Blondie will continue if he finds out Blondie is a little bit MAGA.
Listen, I think that Clyde is an equal opportunity tit worshiper. So I think bosoms know no politics where Clyde is concerned. That's just that would be my guess. But
we got a super chat here, guys.
He would do it for revenge.
$5, Mark. Remember when Arch was going to hop on a plane to Hyper when he heard Hisham was selling it?
Oh, that was gin. That was gin.
No, Archie was going to want to do it too.
Oh.
Bella!
Imagine the deli belly. Listen, I would eat a roti, but not by some guy who made it in the streets of Bombay with his feet because he lost his arms in a roti accident. No.
Yeah, not the thing to do.
No, but God, you should see the Indian street food, videos.
I know other people do it. That's just something I wouldn't do.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the food looks amazing and wonderful, but like they're cooking in the street. In an American restaurant, you're not allowed to use a wood chopping block because you can't sanitize them. You got to use steel, plastic, something that can be heated up.
That's getting ridiculous.
Well,
ridiculous.
He wants to say
Little
nanny
Dave.
state.
Does anyone believe Biden's cancer was just come on, that's just ridiculous. Look, let the poor man fucking go out.
Let him
die. My God's sake.
When you say that's ridiculous, the point is that to get to the bone metastasis, it takes 5 to 10 years.
Now, wait a minute. As a chiropractor, are you really qualified to express that opinion?
On that, I am.
Now, with that said, we're going to wrap this baby up because we like to do the show. We had a great show today, Mark. We had a great show.
Absolutely. I want to thank all the punters. And listen, I particularly want to thank my brother, my fellow Cardinal Patek Philippe, with whom I enjoy a robust and spirited relationship.
We do. We have a great time. We got Pounters. We got Patek Philippe, General Mung of the Carpet Beatles, John Swatch, Sam Davidson, Martin Strider, GB, Patek Philippe, Forben Solia, Patek Philippe, General Mung of the Carpet Beatles, Patek Philippe, John Galt, Patek Philippe, Green Man, Patek Philippe, General Mung of the Carpet Beatles, Little Dave, Patek Philippe.
That's definitely a
Yankee
stutter.
Doodle, GB, Ross Rachel Brady Network, Mike Howard, SR Bell, Dirk Diggler the Stigler, Malik Diamond, GB, Patek Philippe, SR Bell, Patek Philippe.
My God, what a stutter.
And Little Dave. Guys, that's the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Marky, we love you. Just be happy. Carpet Beatles, peace out, fuckers. That poison,
Doc,
that foam spray I put around the house. 2 weeks,
Doc,
2 weeks kill zone.
I
Because you don't want them to die. You want them to take the poison back into the nest.
Me.
You understand?
Yeah. World peace to everybody.
World peace, Fikers. See you later. See you tomorrow, guys. Hey, Doc, what's going on?